Oh, you did it. You just clicked on the amazingness. Welcome back to DaGaimez. It's Alan. I'm bringing you relevant videos. This video is going to be about 84 million reasons why I'm putting this video out. $84 million currently funded for Star Citizen. I mean, a lot of money, right, guys? Or is it? And that's why I'm making this video. There are a lot of people out there that are voicing frustrations about the game taking so long. Here was the origin of the game, pun intended. See what I did there? Anyway, this was the Kickstarter page that started it all. Chris Roberts, from dream to reality. This guy can make things happen like no other. But $84 million and 3 years later, you got a lot of frustrated people. You do. But is it worth it? Is it worth it to get upset? We're going to compare it with other games, statistics. I got stats, people. I got graphs. I went crazy number mode on this for you guys so that you either are going to be upset by the end of this or you're going to be relieved by the end of this. And I'm not going to spoil it for you. There's no spoilers here. But before we get into the statistics, we're going to watch a video from the E3 that recently happened with Chris in it.
Let's say hi to the digital form of the CEO of Cloud Imperium Gaming, Chris Roberts.
Welcome to Ealing Studios in London, England. This is fortunately where I am, as opposed to being with you guys in Los Angeles for the inaugural PC Gaming press conference. I wish I could be with you guys. I'm so happy that we're actually having a dedicated press conference for PC games, and they're getting the appreciation and attention that they should at E3 and other gaming conventions. And well, I'm having a lot of fun here in London, England, and we're doing amazing things with both Star Citizen and Squadron 42. We're really trying to push storytelling and the fidelity of performance capture, motion capture, how you relate to characters in a game, and that's only possible on PCs with the power of the platform, with what we can do in terms of facial animation and what we can do in terms of character animation, what we can do in terms of building a visceral, detailed world. So I wouldn't be here doing it without everyone out there that are PC gamers. We're building literally a game that has a budget rivaling any of the big studio publisher games out there, and that's done entirely from a grassroots level at the PC gamer level, which is amazing because it's not financed by some big corporation, it's not financed by some big investor, it's financed by all you out there. And that just speaks to the power of PC gamers and what they want to see, the fidelity, the quality of what they want to see, and the passion of what they want to see. So I'd like to say thank you. Next year I will be at the PC Gaming Conference. I'm looking forward to seeing what other stuff gets unveiled at the conference, and I'm looking forward to showing you stuff from Squadron 42 and Star Citizen as we develop it. And thank you for listening.
Oh yeah, and he's feeling it. That's why he's saying what he's saying. We're going as fast as we can go, guys. Just chill the F out. I feel it when he's talking towards the end of there, that he's just like, guys, you have no idea what it takes to make a game, and I appreciate that you guys are backing me, but goddamn, I wonder if this was the right route to go, because maybe this is worse than all the publishers that I've ever gone through, because at least publishers weren't on me the way that every single backer is on him. Now, I understand that we have been waiting forever for the first-person shooter, and one thing that could be fixed by the psychology of everybody is just by adding the social module, just so that we can go into other people's hangars and chill out in other people's hangars, have some parties in it, look at the other ships the other people have that we're all very used to seeing, and stop worrying about the next concept sale. Yeah, they got plenty of designers there. They got to pay them to do something, so they have to design ships, people. So, just get used to that. 84 million, as you can see, raised. 914,000 Star Citizens to date. I think that's quite an amazing feat after 3 years to raise this kind of money just based upon the fan base. If we look here, you see the amount of work that I'm putting into this. Let's look at I got some numbers here for you guys. statistics, in 2012 they raised 6 million, in 2013 they raised 27, in 2014 they raised 34. But for the first time since the inception of this in 2015, 14 million has been raised now, and if the current trend continues, that means that only 28 to 30 million will be raised in 2015. Seeing that drop kind of makes me feel the validation that people are getting upset and feeling a little bit burned that they put their money into this, and feeling, well, maybe this isn't going to be a reality. And that's why I'm making this video, so that I can kind of give you guys the statistics you need to look at other games and see what other games, major game releases, have done to this point. So let's go over that real quick. So here we have it. I mean, like, look at this, guys, just so you guys get an idea. Like, you guys need to understand how to compare this stuff. Grand Theft Auto 5, which I love, and we're playing here at the Gaimerz. Check out that card. We're doing it different, by the way. $265 million. Okay, we're at 84 million with Star Citizen. Star Wars Old Republic, 200 million. Okay, most of these games, Disney Infinity, I mean, come on. You know, Red Dead Redemption, cool game, 100 million. But I mean, like, all these games, all more currently than Star Citizen, all smaller in scope, with the exception maybe of Grand Theft Auto. But let's be realistic here. Star Citizen is a game, and like no other, where he's going to create an entire galaxy, a universe, where you can fly and land and fight. And this is like a game that has never been developed, okay? So currently, for a game that's never been developed and revolutionary, it has $84 million behind it, backed by us, the people. This game here, Grand Theft Auto 5, at $265 million. I did some research to look at how long it took for these types of games to be from inception, you know, in the mind, out into the public, and the average time, this is Skyrim and other games that aren't, I believe, not on here, it took 3.5 years. Now, look at this. This is the total amount of dollars, okay, in just the United States alone, being spent on video games from the year 2000 to 2014. $15 billion in 2014 was spent on video games, okay? 15 billion with a B, guys. This game has raised 84 million. It's like a fraction of the amount of just the sales. But look at the interesting thing here, and I think this is my own thing. I'm going to go off this tangent. But from 2007 to 2014, which happened to be the recession, the Great Recession, which I call it, where people got hit in the U.S. real bad with the prime, with real estate and mortgage-backed securities, MBSs. And here's a cool little chart here to show you guys why the sales increased so much. Now, I'm not looking at it from 79 to 99, but if you look from like 2000, 2007, this is like splitting America by like in 5 categories of earnings. You know, like the top 1%, which is like the top richest 1% people in the world. Look at the amount of money they make. Now, in 99, they went down because of the .com bubble, but look at the gap between the people who have and the people who don't have. Look at us, like the people that I would consider myself in the middle fifth, and most everybody else would consider themselves in the middle fifth, which is your biggest class, and the poor being at the 16%. But let's overlay these, shall we? Like, I can't even fit it, but like look at the similarity in what happened here. You know, like boom, from 2005 on, it was just like whoa. You know, like this chart's really only hit in 2007. I can imagine what it is now. This discrepancy in earnings, people want to escape. People want to escape into another reality because, like, they're like, screw it. The real world is just too difficult. Like, people have already mastered it and won the game. People have already monopolized everything that could be monopolized. I cannot put my foot in the door. I'm gonna play the Gaimerz, which is fine for us because we love the Gaimerz anyway. But that's a really scary thing. It's a very scary thing only because the rich continue to get richer and eventually revolution, you know what I'm saying? Just putting it out there for everybody, because really you can't have a whole class of people telling another class what to do for too long without there being some type of fire. Anyway, I don't think there's any reason to worry. My verdict at the whole end of this video is not to get upset. I mean, like, really, guys, when you looked at all the data there and you saw how much money was being raised for GTA 5, the fact that they had over 300 developers, they don't have nearly that at SIG, you guys got to think about this for a moment. You know, you guys got to think about the scope of the game, how big that this is going to be. This is a game like no other. Nobody has thought of doing this. Nobody has even thought that this could be a reality. And here we have a game that is going to hit every mark across the board. You got your space sim shooter, okay? You got your first person shooter. You have an economy. You have a life. You have death mechanics like no other that's fantastically built in, that I will be making a video on shortly. And in the grand scheme of making a game and developing a game from start to finish, yes, it's getting a little long in the tooth at 3.5 years currently, hitting that point. But that's the average on making a fairly standard regular game. This is not a standard regular game. So for anybody that really enjoys Star Citizen and has the faith and knows what it takes to make a game like this, please share this video. And please share this channel and the playlist that I have on this channel, and help us out here on DaGaimez. Become your #1 source for all your gaming needs, including Star Citizen content that I will never stop making, so do not get worried, gamers. I know it's been about 2 weeks since my last Star Citizen video, but they're always gonna come, and they're always gonna flow, and I always am gonna be original in my ideas. And thanks to my gamers on my last vlogcast that helped me out with ideas. Now I've got weeks of material down the pipe for you guys, so stay tuned for more Star Citizen, gamers, and stay tuned for the next video, which should be coming up tomorrow. Alright, guys, see you on the next vid.